There's you guys' fresh water. You're like, that's not food. That reminds me. Let me grab a plate so I can feed him some food. Wet food. Before I get started with the food and stuff, I'm going to upgrade the firmware of my Wi-Fi router. They released a patch which corrects an issue that caused yesterday's webcam outage. Seems there is a memory leak that over time prevents computers from connecting. Which is exactly what the problem I've been having. So while I do that, which may take a couple minutes, once I shut down the webcam, go out to the critter room and take a look at the 5 or 6 new pictures I posted. Not yet, because there's kittens here. It's Alice, not Alice, Emily that has been peeing in the corner back here, and I plan on moving the small litter pan over there. Reason why I say don't look at the pictures yet, because that'll give you something to do while the cam is not broadcasting. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shut the cam down now. Please go ahead and look just below the video for some helpful advice during the downtime. We'll be right back. Barring the world ending and stuff like that. Welcome back, viewers. If you just joined us, I temporarily shut down the webcam so I could install a patch onto my Wi-Fi router, which hopefully fixed an issue that brought the webcam down last night. Trillian is in the box. And I'm about to scoop the boxes. And then I'm going to feed them. And then I'm going to play with them. And I'm sure the whole time you will be amused. I forgot to scoop. Yeah. Emily has been having some unfortunate issues here in the corner, so I'm going to put the small litter pan there. Hopefully that fixes things. House across the street is up for sale. Looks like people are checking it out. The lady that owns the house is the one who found Dorian, one of my cats. Left a note on my door saying, "Did I lose a gray kitten?" I hadn't, but she asked if I could watch him since they were going out of town on New Year's Eve. And I said, while she put up signs and all that, trying to find who the kitten belonged to. She never did. He never left. He is now 10 years old. 10 or 11. I need to look it up to see for sure. Excuse me, Trillian. I need to sweep back there. Move, 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 move. Arthur, quit helping. Trillian, quit helping. Arthur, quit beating up the broom. Well, I think Trillian needs to use the bathroom, so let me go ahead and get that litter box back there. Of course, now she just lays down in front of the box, licking her butt. Now she's laying down on my foot, using it as a pillow. Let me go ahead and feed them now. This is a little extra insurance for Trillian to make sure that she makes weight for her spay coming Tuesday. Emily doesn't care for the wet. If you're interested in getting one of these beds, go to thecatball.com. THECATBALL.com. While they're eating, I could do a short Q&A. Let me get connected up. Okay, I'm ready. Liz asked, when will I be fostering a new set of kittens? I try to have a week break between fosters if possible, but it's kitten season now, so it could be just long enough to clean the room and get it ready. Sarah asked, any idea why Emily is peeing outside the box? I don't know. But I moved one of the small boxes over here to see if that will help with her. She's been using the box. I've seen her use it many times. Nice dance there, Emily. Arthur, quit trying to ban people. GB asks, what steps do I take to clean up between litters? I tell my son, go clean the critter room. He sweeps, vacuums, clears out this area, gets things ready for laundry. Anything that needs wiping down, he wipes it down. Christine asked, where do I think the best place for a litter box is? It's give and take between humans and the pets. Ideally, the litter box should be in a central location where if you have more than one cat and the cats like to ambush each other, make sure that the cat can't be trapped around the litter box. Hi, Gail. Or Emily, one of the two. Thank you, Leda. Margaret asked, who do I think would be good to adopt together? I would say, if you're going for looks, Emily and Alice together. I mean, Gail and Alice. Personality-wise, Arthur with either Gail or Emily. Matt asked if Alice had a different name with her previous fosters. She did. Her name was Poe, and she had kittens Edgar and Alan. Now you get the theme now. She had another one, but I forget the name. Then asked if I would take a picture of the room setup when I'm happy with it. It changes a little bit each time. I like to try different things. Plus, it makes things more interesting for me. As was mentioned in chat, Janine from the Ghostbuster Fosters, her previous name at the shelter she came from was Blueberry. I like Janine better too. That's right, Emily. Check out the box. Shelters deal with a lot of cats and kittens come up, and they try to give them all different names. So that makes it hard when to come up with names. Pat asked if I'm going to paint the room after this litter. I'm thinking about it. The walls get dirty and scratched up and stuff, so I give it a fresh coat and I go with white. The room still could use some touch-ups. If you look at the photos, you can see yellow trim from the previous paint job. It used to be from here down blue, and from 2 feet from the ceiling yellow and white in between from the previous owners. I didn't have any trim, the corner brush to paint the trim when I last did it, so I just left it. Actually, correction, it was blue from here to here, brown from down, so it's like 4 colors. It was a little girl's room. I'm not quite so sure why they picked those colors. Actually, I am sure. I kind of think they weren't all there because the master bedroom was white, yellow ceiling, crimson trim along the top of the walls, and the bathroom. In one wall, looked like they took all the spare paint they had and just splattered it. And so I called it the slaughter wall because it looked like it was used for a firing squad. Took like 4 or 5 coats of paint to cover it. Okay. How about wall tattoos? I've never heard of wall tattoos before. I bought this house in 2003, May, and I've been living here since. Brian asked if I ever thought about making a foster timeline. I'm not sure what you mean by that. I have a rough idea, but you can email me on the Critter Room on Facebook and fill in the info. I bought the house because walls can be painted. I liked the location because it was a 5-minute walk from the elementary school, which Chris was going to at the time. It's on the bus line, so for easy access. The bus line has changed, but I can ride the bus from my house to my work if I so chose to do so. And it was a good price. I think interest rate at the time was 4.5% for me. Pics of all the Critter Room residents. If you go to the Critter Room on Facebook, I have pictures I have albums for every single litter. Breaking up the food into chunks. When she licks it, it kind of smooths it out, makes it hard to pick up. So I rough it up with a fork. I thought about doing pictures of all my fosters and putting them on the wall. Not where the kittens can get to them, of course, but it won't be visible on cam just because it's too noisy. I like the pure, clean look. Of course, when you're dealing with fosters, clean and fosters, those are 2 words that just don't go together. You know what done there, girl? Have a few more bites. I'm not going to put anything on the walls like a clock, just because on the chance that it could fall and hurt a kitten. Want some more, Arthur? There you go. Eat it, boy. Huh. Egon being a pest about food. That is a switch. They're playing with my shirt behind me. Gail is. Nice one, Jim. He said you don't want to collect the kittens. Okay, I'll put this over here for you to finish later. Alice is going into heat. Hopefully she won't be too annoying about it until after her, well, but before she goes. Hopefully she won't be too annoying about it before she has her spay. Yes, Alice, the plate's been buried. Piece of food. Arthur's attacking the bottom of my foot from inside the cat canoe. That's what this thing is, short for cat canoe, named by viewers. Okay, and that's it for chat. I'm gonna lay down now. Yeah, there goes Alice. I realized today I didn't wash the other blanket yet, so I got that in the wash now. I'm gonna swap out this blanket with the other one later. Here's the Trillian pea. Alice is bathing in front of the door. Come on, kitties. If you haven't noticed yet, I posted some new photos of the kittens on the Critter Room on Facebook. Chastity belt, or maybe chastity boat. Arthur's too young for Mama going into heat to affect him anyway. Bye, Gail. If you can see what Alice is doing, that's what cats do when they're in heat. This is your last litter, girl. There ain't gonna be no more. You make cute kittens, but this is it. I'm feeding the turtle. That's turtle food. go? Oh, there it is. Gail's on the other side of the fence if you're wondering where she is. Welcome back, Gail. Come here, Alice. Your hormones cooled off now, huh? Yep, she's definitely in heat now. And I rub between her shoulder blades, she starts doing a little dance with her hindquarters. Gail's in the box, the big box. I think somebody took the zip tie. Yep. Distract yourself. Take your mind off of it. I see what you're thinking there, boy. I can read your tiny little mind.
It's so twisty.
I'm going to try something with Emily to see if it helps with her box usage. She may not just don't like the fine pellets. So, one thing I used with the Ghostbusters was a lot thicker litter. Excuse me, Alice. I'll just pour this litter in here for you guys to use. Yeah, of course I gotta see what it tastes like. Pretty nasty stuff, huh, boy? It's non-clumping. That's right. Get your licks in, spit it out, get it over with. Alice possibly just doesn't like the way her paws sink into the finer litter. I mean, Emily, not Alice. Okay, I'm gonna go fix myself some lunch now. Enjoy the kittens. Have a nice day.